We start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned about the different possibility and how we can look for trade. We mentioned if we get any buy setup, because we have been looking for this correction relative to this, we could look. We mentioned we can look for buy. There was an opportunity for the short trade, and even we mentioned after the price break this top, if we see we need to start to manage because this is what we have been looking for. Now the question is, can we put this one as as a correction relative to this, and this one expect to retest this low, or this one can we put as a running flat for one move up? Then from there we see whether there is a continuation or reversal. Then can we get this one or not? Okay. By the way, the only thing is how complex can be this. Okay, and if this one become deeper, it can give us better trade setup to look for buy. For me, if I'm looking for buy. If we refer to higher time frame, we see the price broke the previous top based on daily chart. That's why any trade for buy from here, if we get, I will take the trade, either the price break this low or not, because we can look at the different possibility. The only thing is, as I mentioned, either from here or this one drop a bit more. The only thing is, if we get any trade setup with the breakout of this top, we want to see whether the price can break or not. If there is it can break, good. That's mean we're looking for the sharp. If we see the base moving the corrective or start to correct, we don't stay with the trade. We should know that this one can turn to more complex correction. This is the only things we can explain. Okay, that's why we can look at this, either this is the only correction in relative to this for one more drop, or we can look at this one as an internal for one move up before we get the down move for the next move, because this one can tend to even more complex flat. Okay, anyway, we start with higher time and we move to daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, the price broke the previous top. This is the reasons if we get any trade setup from now, we take based on lower time frame, we take the trade. But if this is not moving, we have to have a proper management. Okay, in case this one turned to bigger correction or reversal, mostly we're looking for correction for continuation, and the possibility of the reversal or bigger correction is very less. But the only thing is we need to know that we have a divergence. Okay, this is the only things we need to bear in mind. And now we move to forward chart. You see what we have based on forward chart. Based on forward chart, this is what we're looking for, similar to 1 hour chart. Now the question is how deep this one can go before we get the next move. If this one drop more, it can give us better reversal, as I explained based on 1 hour chart. But if the price reverse from here, if we get the buy, we take. But with the breakout of this top, we start to manage, because this one may can turn to a correction for one more drop before we get the next move. Okay, that's why we mentioned if this one become deeper, any reversal can give us better trade setup. And if we move to 1 hour chart, that is the only things we can look for. And as I explained, we're looking for buy. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.